Welcome to the anniversary edition of Big Woo Top 20 Countdown. This week, we're counting down. Actually, we're just playing my songs, you know what I'm saying, in honor of my 18th anniversary of being a solo artist. So we're going to, yeah, my 18th anniversary, Some Look What God Done came out. So we celebrating. We're having such a great time. You know, we're going to get this started off. We're going to get this started off with the title track. This is the title track to my very first debut album. This song was called Look What God Has Done. Let's get into it. Look What God Has Done by me on the Top 20 Celebration Countdown. Yeah. Yeah, you guys, that was a song called Trust God. If you don't know, we're playing some of my greatest hits, plus we're playing some new songs for you. I cannot wait. It's gonna be it's a pack. We packed that. We may not have a guest, but I'm just celebrating anyway. You know, you guys, I can't believe that I survived 18 years. 18 years since my debut album was released. I don't believe that. It's been 18 years, y'all. Wow, it's a blessing, man, to still be here, to still be doing what I really love doing, to be happy, to be doing what, man, I just feel so awesome. I ain't ashamed. I'm really feeling good. I'm proud to be me. That was a jab in my songs. And you guys, I'm so excited. We still in the ninth season. I don't believe that we're in the ninth season of this actual podcast. This is such a blessing, man. To still be doing it after 9 seasons is an amazing thing. I want to say thank you to every single one of you all. You all are so amazing. You guys are just so great. But you guys, let's get back in this countdown. The number, the song, the next song we're going to play is called "I Ain't Ashamed." It was actually the second single from my second album entitled O'Shea, and we were just in the studio just recording, and all of a sudden, I said, you know what? He gave me the beat. I said, you know what? I ain't ashamed. So we started singing the lyrics. So here it is. I Ain't Ashamed by me on my big woo top 20 O'Shea Celebration Countdown. Yeah, y'all. That was Under Your Spell. That was actually from my O'Shea Volume 2 album. Oh man, that came out 2011, 13 years ago. I can't believe it's been 13 years and people actually still love that song. And people are still loving this countdown. People are still loving my music, love my music. Ah, you guys are just so fantastic. I want to say thank you to every single one of you all. Just keeps me happy, keeps me feeling good about myself. Um, I don't know what else to say, but thank you. You all are just fantabulous, man. I can't help but feel good about you all. And I hope you all still feel good about me. Uh, and I appreciate you all for just listening and giving me your time and your energy for the past 9 seasons. I swear to God, this has been one of the best things ever in my life, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. There was rumors that I was going to stop uh this next time, but I don't think I'm not going to entertain those. Um, but you guys, let's get back into it because I want to play some more songs for you. Let's get into it. This was actually number the next song I'm going to play is called "Growing in Faith" remix, and it featured my boy Praya. Um, it's a good friend of mine. We actually were in the studio, and I was working on my album called "Growing in Faith." It's the title track, and I was like, you know what? Why don't you just take it over? Well, I have a beat. I think I want you to just take it over. I ain't gonna tell you I used to have a crush on him, but let's get into it. Growing in Faith, the remix featuring Prayer on Big O's Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, you guys, that was a song called Crazy. That was actually the second single from my album, simply titled, what's my album title? Oh, the album was titled Two is Better Than One, the Duets album, Volume 1. And that song was called Two is Better Than One, Volume 1, Two's Time. Yeah, the duet, Two is Better Than One, the Duets album, Volume 1, Two's Time. I got, you know, that's such a long title. I can't even remember. I can remember it all. But that was the second single. That song went actually really great. Actually hit number one. It hit number one on the stations and stuff. I was so happy with that. Um, yeah, you all made it a hit. I want to say thank you to everybody who supported that song and keeps on supporting me through all these years, man. And I appreciate every single one of you guys. Um, But now it's time to get into the a new song. This song is from my EP that's coming out in a couple of days, and actually coming out next week. The EP is called Life Music, the EP, and this is the first single from that. It was just released. It was released a couple of weeks ago. It's called Agape Love. This is actually also on my 25th album called Return to the Love Room. Let's get into it. Agape Love by me on Big O's Top 20 Countdown, first extra song of the week. Yeah, you guys, that was my song. Your agape love is precious to me, and it gives all that I need. Your agape love is faithful, and I thank, Lord, I thank you for your love. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, so we're that was the song, Agape Love. I hope you guys felt it. I hope you guys liked it. Um, dang, you guys. I'm just so happy. We're still in this countdown, man. We're still doing it, BIG. I want to tell you guys there's so much great stuff that's going to be happening, and I want you guys to stay tuned because we got some really, really great things that are happening that's supposed to be coming out very, very soon. I can't really tell you anything yet because it hasn't been finalized, but trust and believe it's going to be happening. Um, but you guys, let's get into this count. Let's get back in this countdown. The next song I'm going to play is actually from the album called Two is Better Than One, the volume. Two is Better Than One, the duets album, volume two, uh, Spirit and Light. Let's get into it. Spirit and the song was called When You See Me Blessed. It features a good friend of mine, Wicked Rob, also I had a crush on. Oh man, let's get into it. When You See Me Blessed, featuring Wicked Rob on Big O's Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, that song was called In This World. We did three in a row for you. In this world, we got to. In this world, we must do. In this world, we got to stay prayed up. And then we did Oh Say, Oh Ba Ba. Yeah, we did. Number seven was When You See Me Blessed. That's the song that we just played. The song we played three in a row for you. We did When You See Me Blessed, featuring Wicked Rob, Stay Prayed Up. And number nine, another song that we played was called Oh Say, Oh Ba Ba, the Nigerian praise song. Um, I did that song because let me tell you. Um, I did that song because that was my number one song on Spotify. Actually on Apple iTunes. That was my number one Apple iTunes for 8 years, y'all. I couldn't believe it. 8 years it was the number one song. And didn't even come out with a video for it. And it's like, wow. Yo, that's the way it was. That shows you how much you guys loved it and love me. I want to say thank you so much. But now it's time to get into the comedy corner. The comedy corner, is another one of my favorites. Aretha Jones. Let's get into it. Aretha Jones, the comedy corner on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, that was my ultimate favorite guest, Aretha Jones in the comedy corner. I absolutely love that woman. Um, I'm like, dang, if I was heterosexual, I'd definitely be trying to get with her. That even though she's 20 years older than me, you know how it is. Black don't crack, baby. I want to say thank you to you all. Thank you for tuning in. If you're just tuning in, if you're just now tuning in, what we're doing is we're doing a very special countdown. We're celebrating my 18th anniversary of being a solo artist. Actually, 18th anniversary since my debut album. I've actually been a solo artist for since 2021. No, since 2001. 2001. That was like 22 years. I got my first deal 23 years ago. First album came out 22 years. My first single came out 22 years ago. The album was scrapped. But then I didn't come up with the. I started my own. Then I started out my own record label 20 years ago with Centerpiece Entertainment, which came out in 2004. And then 2 years later, I came up with my debut album, which did really well. And that album was called Look What God Has Done. My debut album was woo, through the roof. Everybody to this day, people still love it and still call me and hit me up. I want to say thank you. And I did it with my good friend Jason. Jason Floyd. I don't know where he is. I know he's doing really good. That's all I know, y'all. But you guys, let's get back in this countdown. This was actually one of the new songs from the greatest my greatest hits album. It actually did pretty well itself. It was a really really good. Did really really good. Did really really well. This song is called Greatest. Let's get into it. Greatest by me on Big Woo Top 20 Countdown. I stole that from Soul Train. Yeah, you guys. That was the song. It was called "Keep On Keeping On." That was the fourth fourth single, fourth or fifth single from my album, Overshade, which was released in 15 years ago, 2009. And that song features a good friend of mine, Just Steve, and HP. Just Steve has been on the show. HP, Lord knows where he's at. I hope he's all right. I hope he's doing good. Love you, man. Love you, man. Love you, man. Now, y'all, it's time to get into another song from the EP that's coming out. This song is called Making It On My Own. This song was actually also featured on my album, which was released 5 years ago, entitled Classic Reimagination. So let's get into it. Making It On My Own, the second extra song of the week on Big Top 20 Countdown, baby. Yeah. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, that was the song Making It On My Own. That song was actually a sequel to the album called Real Life, the mixtape. I don't know if you all remember that album. That album came out in 2018, and it was about my ex and I and what I went through with them and stuff like that. And so this is actually an epilogue to that album. It just said I'm making it on my own. I'm doing what I got to do. I'm living the way I'm supposed to be living, and that's what it's about. Living the way you're supposed to be living, and doing what you're supposed to be doing. And let's get, you know what, y'all? Let's get into the next project. The next song is actually called Choosing. This is from my first R&B, all R&B album, my ninth album overall. The song was called, the song actually was released in as the first single, and it was released in 2014. It's from my album called Honesty. Let's get into it. On Choosing by me on Big Old Stop 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all. That was Lord forgive me, consecrate me. Actually, we did three in a row. We did Choosing, then the other one was Forgive Me, but very first, my very second single as a solo artist. That song was released in 2016. That was the first single from my album called Look What God Has Done. Lord, forgive me, consecrate me, and that song was actually had sinned when I recorded that song, and I just said, "Oh Lord, forgive me," and that's why Jason played the beat. And next thing you know, we were on our feet. We were doing what we had to do. And thank you guys for that was released 18 years ago. 18 years ago last month. Wow, I don't believe it's been 18 years since that single was released. We got so much more stuff to come. And then the last song we played for you was Heaven. Heaven was actually the first single from my second album, and it was a really big hit. It was dedicated to my grandmother, my great grandmother, Juanita Doris Robinson. That was released 15 years ago, and 15 years ago this month, the single was released, and it did really, really well. I was surprised. I was so happy. I couldn't believe it. I was like, "What? What?" I couldn't believe it. I was like, "Oh my goodness." Heaven did really, really well. People to this day, I still get requests to perform it, and every now and then I perform it. Just just as a courtesy to to them, to everybody who's asking me. But now, you guys, it's time to get into the independent song of the week. Independent song of the week is coming from also coming from that album. Uh, this is actually from my Life Music, the EP album. This song is called These shootings, I'm tired. I actually recorded this song uh, a couple of years ago after all the gun violence I was seeing and all this stuff. I was really depressed about it, and so I decided to um, record a song. These shootings, I'm tired. Let's get into it. The Independent Song of the Week. These shootings, I'm tired. On Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, you guys, that was the song. That was the song was These Shootings, I'm Tired. Um, and to this day, I still am tired of all these shootings and all this crazy stuff that's happening. But you guys, I want to say thank you all for keeping on, for tuning in. You guys have just been so freaking fantastic. You guys still love me and still want my music around. That makes me feel kind of good. That makes me feel very happy. And I want to say thank you, thank you so much. You all are just so fantastic. I mean, to have you all still love me after all these years, it makes me feel it makes me feel happy. It really makes me feel happy. And I want to say I want to say I love you too. I love you too. Ain't no little eyes of me, big U's. Love you too. I love every single one of you. You all are fantastic. You all are just ooh super duper califragilistic fantastic, y'all, and I love you. I love you all so much. Um, I'm not gonna make any promises, but I'm just gonna say we're gonna try to keep on as long as long as the good Lord will let us keep on. But you guys, let's get back in this countdown. The next song that we're gonna play is a song called Honesty. This is actually a title track to my ninth album and my very first R&B, all R&B album. Um, and I just recorded this song with the Tightwads because I wanted to make an album that was just true to myself, true to me. So let's get into it. The title track, and and the video did really well too. So because I was filming the video in between the Elsewhere video. We were in the Elsewhere video shoot, and I was like, hey, I might as well film this video too. Knocked it out, and so this video was released the day that I filmed it. So let's get into it. Honesty, my song on Big Woo Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all. We did a song. We did a song called Hold to God's Unchanging Hand. Hold to his hand. Hey, God's unchanging hand. Hold to his hand. Uh, God's unchanging hand. Build your hopes on things eternal. Hold to God's unchanging hand. That was actually the second single from my album called Oluseyi Volume 2. And that was actually my fourth album, and that was released 13 years ago. And wow, I can't believe how good it did. I can't believe that it's still going strong. But you guys, now it's time to get into the old school gem of the week. The old school gem of the week. Ah, I don't know what to tell you about this song. That's just absolutely one of my absolute favorites. I can't believe, I can't believe, I can't believe, I still can't believe that I still love this song. Um, oh wow. And it's from a good friend. Um, it's from a good person, a good friend to the show. I absolutely love this person. This person is just so all that. Man, I didn't get the chance. This person was by my job, but I didn't get a chance to see her because I was they had me they had me far away from the action. They had me far away from the action, but I actually still love this artist. She appeared with a great artist, but let's get into it. This is by the band, No Doubt. By my girl Gwen Stefani. No doubt. They have a song with Prince. It's called What You Waiting For? I mean, actually, no, Waiting Room. Waiting Room. That's the name of the song. It's not actually old school jam of the week. It's just because I just wanted to it's not really old school, but I just like it because it's got Prince on it. Let's get into it. The birthday woman, Gwen Stefani, and Prince with Waiting Room. on Big Woo Top 20 Countdown. Yeah. Y'all, that was an old school gem of the week. Waiting Room by Gwen Stefani and by No Doubt featuring Prince. Absolutely like that song. That song was so wonderful, man. You guys, man, I'm having so much fun doing this countdown, man. Doing this countdown, man. I don't believe it. You guys don't know how much I'm loving this. This is the real thing, you guys. Oh man. Yeah, y'all. I'm just enjoying the frick out of this countdown. Um, but I want you guys to do something for me. I want you guys to like and share this podcast. I want you to go out and spread the word about this podcast. Let everybody know that it's happening. Um, you all and you all, I appreciate the love because the love that you all have been showing me for these past 9 years have been absolutely an amazing journey. It's been so great. I love every single one of you all. I love every single one of you all. You all have just showed me what love is, and you showed me what positivity is, and I want to say thank you. Without you all, I wouldn't be in here. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you all. And you all, I want to say thank you for that. You all have just shown me love, shown me fantasticness, and what else can I say but you go ahead, y'all. What else can I say but you are awesome. What else can I say? But you go great. You know, I think I made up a song on the way. What else can I say? But thank you. What else can I say? But I love you. What can I say? But you're all that. What else can I say? But you're so say, yeah, you all. Wow. Wow. I don't know what else to say, but you all are just so fantastic. I got to give you guys so much props, so much love, so much, so much fantasticness. And y'all, we have so much great things to come. Matter of fact, I might have a very special guest coming on this season. I am so excited about this guest. And when I tell you that this guest is a big deal, trust me. It's a this person is a big deal. You all will love this person. But you guys, let's get back into it. Um, um, let's get back into it. This one is actually coming from my album. This song is wow. It's called Ooh, Thankful, the worship song. As this album was actually the first single from my album entitled what was my album called? The album was called Growing in Faith. That was my fifth album. And I put a two-version remix on the greatest hits because I remixed it 8 years later with a good friend of mine. And actually 2 years later, I remixed it with a good friend of mine, Mr. by Minister for Jesus. Let's get into it. Minister for Jesus and I were thankful the worship song on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, you guys, we did a three in a row for you. We did Thankful the worship song. We did Elsewhere. Then we did Yahweh Elohim. Yahweh Elohim is actually from um, my album, simply my very first album. Look what God has done. Yeah, I forgot about that. But you guys, we're gonna play another song for you from the album. The song was called. It was actually one of the new songs from the greatest hits. And this song was called All That, and it did really well. I want to say thank you. So let's get into it. All That by me on Big Old Top 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all, we did three in a row for you. We did All That, Lost in Life featuring For Sure, Ain't Nothing Wrong With You featuring ER. That was actually from my Two's Better Than One, my eighth album. And now it's time to get into, wow, the last song. The last song is actually going to be called, ooh, um, Skid Row Story. Skid Row Story is actually from my album titled Two is Better Than One, the duets album. And it really did well. I was so proud of it. It features my boy Defcon Mike. Uh, Wherever he's at, I hope he's great. He's a family man now. He's doing really good. Doesn't really do music anymore, but we did this 10 years ago. So let's get into it. Skid Row Story on Big Old Style 20 Countdown. Yeah, y'all. That was Get Out of My Way, the remix featuring my boy, um, Pastor Purpose. Thank you so much for tuning in to another show. I want to say I love you. You all are just so fantastic, and I hope you all keep on thriving, keep on doing as the best we can do. Um, oh, if you want to reach me, thank you to the stations that carry us: the Block FM, Vibe Hits Radio, SoCal Radio. Who else? Who else? Who else? Spotify. Everybody. Everybody who hosts who carries the show. Podcast Awards, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Kill Radio, thank you so much for having us on the radio station for the past 7 years, 8 years. We've been doing it with Kill Radio, and I want to say thank you to them. If you want to reach me, you can reach me at www.linktree.com/OLUSHEYI. May God bless you. Oh, also, um, Oh, also, well, if I before I forget, thought for the week is never stop doing what you know is right, and you will succeed. You guys, we're going to end this with a great song. The song is called "Spirit Is Moving." Let's get into it. The Spirit is Moving. It was one of the new songs on my greatest hits album that was released in 2015. Let's get into it. Spirit is Moving, and also Walking Miracle. Spirit is Moving, Walking Miracle, the last two songs. May God bless you. May God keep you until we meet again. Peace and many blessings.